thought, what? And now...
Of course, I don't know, man. I don't know how upset I am over that. California's starting to do some weird shit over there. They're starting to get a little goofy with some of their statutes.
I mean, come on. Everybody's got to have their...
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's... You have to go to a liquor store, and after 9 o'clock, you're cut off. I mean, you got your own fucking issues over there.
Listen,
and it's not the Californian and me defending California, but...
No. Okay, let's put this shit out there. So, was it San Francisco? If your dog takes a crap on the sidewalk, all right, and you don't clean that poop up, what happens?
Somebody will step on it
like
and slip.
$500 fine. You get fined if they catch you doing it. All right,
sounds
like
good.
a $500 fine. It might be $250, but it's in that area, ballpark, right?
All right.
But if you're homeless, you can take a crap on the sidewalk in front of a cop, and there ain't nothing he can do about it.
Well, that's kind of fucked up.
Think about that.
Oh, well.
Let that sink in for a minute.
Well, yeah, okay, they are homeless.
My dog
they have
can't
no
poop
place
on
to go. But in some states, I mean, they catch you taking a whiz and you get arrested, and then you got to register as a sex
offender. Yep.
I don't know.
It's messed up. I'm just saying. Just saying.
It is.
Why does my dog get fined for pooping, but humans don't?
Well,
my dog don't know how to use a toilet.
Reminds me of that fucking meme that's going around or is it meme or video where it says that somebody's accusing my dogs of chasing people on bikes. I'm like, that's stupid. My dogs don't even own bikes,
That's about right. Like, what are you talking about? My dog can't ride a bike, you stupid.
Yeah, that's the biggest. All right, so
before we stop talking, before we end this episode, I went to the movies.
All right.
Completely way off base, and I'm sorry I flipped the script like that, but hey, my mind goes like a million miles an hour. Pato, you know this. You've known me for long enough.
Hey, well, I suffer from the same disease, so anyway.
Anyways, so we went and saw Zombieland Double Tap.
Oh, fuck, that movie was awesome.
God damn it, dude. God damn it, that was as good as the first one.
It was, like I said, normally the sequels are not as good, but this one, wow. And Rosario Dawson in that motherfucker.
Boing.
Yeah, kind of one of those Eminem moments when doing.
Yeah, like you and your wife each have
walking back into the mansion, right? I never seen an ass like that.
Doing. Yeah,
basically, it made my pee go. Doing. Okay, before we
so now that we know you're sleeping on a couch,
apparently you started this.
I didn't bring that one up. I just said I went to the movies.
You brought up Zombieland 2, and the first thing that came to mind was Rosario Dawson, and of course, the rest of the cast was good too.
Right. Everybody else was all right.
They were all right. No, that was a pretty fucking funny movie. It's a bittersweet because I took, I know.
I think it was a great movie, and
the movie was great. It's just, anyway.
I hope they make another one.
That would.
I really do. I really hope they make another one.
I really don't know. I mean, sometimes when they end up ruining it. But I mean, whatever they did this time, it's on point. They got it right. You go in there, you watch the movie, you come out satisfied.
Yep.
It's like, okay, and oh wow, it's one of those where I went to one of those theaters where they got the mechanical reclining chairs with
lucky fuck.
What?
Lucky fucker. They ain't got no movie theaters out here like that. Not that AMC.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
this
crap.
was a Harkins. I'm a Harkins person. I usually don't do
Yeah, but I'm a
AMC.
cheap ass. I need to have my Stubbs A-list premier member.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, that was an awesome movie. Okay. So before we still got about, I don't know, 9 minutes before
Yep,
we have to
before our
say
time is
goodbye.
up.
Do we have another conspiracy theory?
What about? Oh, you know what? We can briefly touch on this one because this is one that's been kind of coming back up here lately with
Okay.
all the things going on in the government right as of right now.
Okay.
All right. What about 9/11? That's a huge one.
Yeah, no, because some of us believe that it was an inside job, and other people
Right.
say no, there's no way.
Right.
And like I said,
I'm of the mind. I don't think.
well, here's the thing, and you're gonna say that I'm fucked, or people might say that I'm fucked up because I've always thought that when those planes crashed into the towers, not that I wanted more disaster to happen, but I always thought that maybe the building should have fallen like off to the street and caused more damage and shit. But those motherfuckers pancake down just like a demo.
Yeah. And then for no reason, building number 7 collapsed. Yeah, just out of nowhere. Oops, bang, it fell down. Oh, darn it.
I remember back in the day hearing all kinds of shit, including that the owner of the buildings at the time, like, double or triple insured the fucking places.
Yeah, some craziness like that.
Like that. Why would you do that? Unless you knew. Okay, well, that's a conspiracy. Yeah, you said we briefly touched because that's opening a can of worms there.
A big old can of worms.
And we don't want. We're not taking this political. I mean, we don't want to.
No. That's just another one that we could touch on.
Touch on
another
Phoenix, here at home back in 1997, March 13. The mysterious Phoenix lights.
Yeah. Listen, we know people that saw that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Air Force later on claimed that it was a training exercise, a very high top level military plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why do I smell bullshit? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm just saying, but they covered it up like that, and I don't know. Here, let me throw another thing that might turn into a conspiracy theory, or to add to it. Maybe they're trying to cover it up because isn't it 1997 the first year that Men in Black came out?
I think so.
So here we have.
I don't know.
We have a sighting in Phoenix in 1997, and then Men in Black come out, which basically kind of poke fun at all that.
I will say this, okay? I will throw this little bit of gasoline onto that fire. When I was working way back in the day at my old job, the one you know of, I was riding along on patrol with another officer who's no longer there. We'll just call him Eddie.
Yeah.
And it was nighttime. And all of a sudden, he said, "What the fuck is that?" So we stopped our vehicle, got out where I got out where he was. We both opened our doors, and he was pointing to what he was showing me, and it was these 3 red dots in the sky, like red lit up dots, and right in a line, boom, 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 kind of like
the Phoenix lights.
No, kind of like the galaxy for the constellation for Orion. Those 3 dots right in a row. Doom, doom, doom. All right, just like that.
3 dots.
Then out of nowhere, they just start scrambling all over the place. Like they just start going in and out, and just interweaving each other, and then they boom, instantaneously they were back in the line. And then they did that scramble thing again, and then instantaneously back in a straight line, and then poof, they went off in different directions across the sky. And when I say they were scrambling, they went back to the exact place that they were before. And they were scrambling way too far apart for it to be one vehicle or one aircraft. Like, it couldn't have been just lights on the aircrafts, blinking on and off. It was way too big of an area, and they went instantaneously right back to the same line.
Oh, wow. You and that Eddie guy, which I think that's the guy that my first day of work took me around, and you could tell that motherfucker didn't want to babysit that day.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Same guy.
Okay. Well, I think, no, hold on. Let me put a spin on this. You saw a premonition of the future. You said 3 red dots.
That's right. That's right. It was.
Only those who know will catch this.
3 dots. Okay, 3 dots.
Okay, let's be real. Okay, I think we can say this much without getting in trouble. The place we worked at used to be in-house, and for a while there, they got rid of us, and a company that wears 3 dots came in.
Right, and we worked for them.
Dots.
And we worked with them for a while, and then they brought our department back online, and then we left that contract company and went back in-house.
And they scattered back into different directions and went back to...
Yeah, like a fart in the wind.
So basically what you saw was a premonition of what was to come. 3 red dots.
I was using the Jedi Force.
That's just too fucking funny. All right, man. Yep. Well, it's been awesome. We're like crunching down here. We got like 3 minutes left. I think we've kept the cursing somewhat down.
So, that's okay. We were talking about some heavy subjects.
Well, okay. Fuck it then.
Anytime you're talking about motherfucking aliens and motherfucking time travelers and motherfucking 9/11, and we're talking about motherfucking Phoenix Lights, and we're talking about motherfucking red dots.
Yeah, you can get into a big motherfucking argument, so don't know.
So, just mind your motherfucking P's and Q's.
Yeah. There, I think we're covered.
Yeah.
I think we met our quota for today.
That's right.
So,
tell your mama I'll be over later. What? No. I just want to make sure we got everything out there, like,
Well, we did what we set out to accomplish. I mean, we talked about conspiracy theories or just funny, weird shit that pops up in the internet.
Right.
And I think it was fun, man, because at first, that time traveler shit had me thinking, like, what if this motherfucker's for reals?
And I don't know if you're like me. I always want this shit to be real. I do. I always want it to be real.
It's kind of like when people talk about, I saw a ghost, I saw this, and I go there hoping to see. I never get to see.
Not me, because fuck cuckoos. I don't ever, nope. You tell me there's a motherfucking cuckoo in that building, I ain't going nowhere motherfucking near it. I don't give a shit if it's daytime, nighttime, evening time. I don't give a fuck.
Well, here's the thing. Check this out.
No fuck.
Check this out. Just going back real quick. You saw the man in the dark suit over at that place where you used to work at,
Right.
Okay, well, over at one of the places where I'm working at now, the cleaning crew reported to me that there's this patio thing like in the middle of the building.
Right.
They claimed they saw a lady, very classy looking lady in white.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm just saying, and of course, I make it a point to go for walks in that area, and I don't see nothing. Although when that area was under construction and there was absolutely nobody there, I remember there was a smell of this old school perfume, like something that grandma would have. And I asked the other guard to come over. Hey, go sniff around there. I mean, there's obviously nobody here. It's under construction. It smells like women's perfume. So when they said a classy looking lady dressed in white, and then I thought about old school perfume, I was like, ooh. Now that I did smell, and so did the other off-icer that was working with me. All right, we're down to the last 30 seconds, so
all right.
What do you say?
Time for us to roll out. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to us. Kind of garner on about stupid shit here and there.
Yep.
And we appreciate it. And don't forget, we're shooting for 10 cities, 2020. We don't know the details yet, but hey, it'll be open to us when it's supposed to be open to us.
Yep. Cursory Overload.